Hello guys, and welcome back to another one with us, the Review Bros, and today we're going to be looking at a pre-workout called Mvpre 365 by the guys over at Innovapharm, and it's there in the name. It is their more daily driver style pre-workout. Obviously they're very well known for their original Mvpre and Mvpre 2.0, which we very much loved on the channel. That's going back a few years now. But yeah, let's see what this one has to offer as we cover the usuals, the taste, price, label, effects. Is it going to be your next daily driver style pre-workout purchase? And if you're new on the channel and you do like our videos, please hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the bell icon. So we drop about 3 reviews a week, but let's get into this one. Okay, the first segment, taste and mixability. It's a little bit more important when it concerns daily driver type products because you'll be taking them a bit more often. So you want to not be drinking something that's too nasty, right? So it comes in 3 flavours. It comes in Bahama Mama, Blue Raz Popsicle, and the one we've got for the sake of this review, Monkey Punch, which looks and sounds very interesting. It's got what seems to be blueberries, raspberries, kiwis, all kind of berries going on the front. They're like a fruit explosion, so let's see how it tastes. And the powder's very fine and like talcum powdery. It's very cool looking. I'll try and show you actually. It's not like a typical pre-workout. It's like very fine, like micronized, very fluffy looking powder for what that's worth. Mixability. And it's not too bad. There's some bits settled at the bottom. It always looks worse on camera than in reality. But let's see how it tastes because that's the main thing. That's good. There is a slight element of chalkiness to it, but really not that bad. There's no nastiness on the back end, no chemical flavouring coming through. Yeah, nothing nasty at all. It's actually quite pleasant. A nice sweet flavour. I'd be hard pressed to narrow it down to one specific fruit. I think that they've pretty much nailed the approach they're going for. It just tastes like a nice sweet fruity kind of flavour. Like I said, I can't really narrow it down more than that. Aaron's normally the one that's good at pinpointing specific flavourings, but it's nice. I'd be happy, honestly, to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Really, really good start to review. Let's get into that price point. Okay, let's move on to that price point. So how much are you going to be paying for this pre-workout? Well, firstly, you head over to the official website, Innovapharm.com, where you'll find this 40/20 serving tub on there for $49.99. And obviously we'll be going on the 20 servings because that's the maximum serving amount you'll do. And most people will probably do that. So when you break that down, that comes to $2.49 per the serving. And when you transition that over into pounds, it comes to £1.98 per the serving. Now we have a consistent price scale that measures how expensive pre-workouts are, where a 5 out of 10 is considered to be bang average. This comes in at a 3.5 out of 10. So it's priced more expensive than your average pre-workout on the market. However, when we get into the label and possibly the effects, it might justify that it's actually in fact better than an average pre-workout. But the jury's still out on the discount code, so if we do get one, we'll obviously pin that in the comments and that will stand to improve that price point. But as it stands right now, that's what we're looking at. So let's see what type of pre-workout we're getting for that money. Okay, label time. So what exactly are we getting in this daily driver style pre-workout from Innovapharm? So, are we looking at healthiness here? So we've got a nice big 23 gram serving amount, and we've got some vitamins and minerals up the top, you know, nothing too important, some background effects in terms of helping your body's natural energy production and getting your muscles firing and just making sure you're ticking over, you know, filling in some gaps, but nothing too crazy that you're going to necessarily feel, but we always like to see it. So anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. We've got L-citrulline up first at 10 grams, which is a whopping dose. I don't think we've ever seen much more than that. I think possibly 11 grams in one scenario, but it gets quite silly when you go over that sort of amount, to be honest with you. There's only so much the body can use. So anyway, that's an amino acid that's known to bump up nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream, increasing blood flow, increasing pumps. Most people are absolutely happy with 4 to 6 grams. In here they've gone, have 10. So we should hopefully be looking at mega pumps from that alone, if anything else. Then we've got beta-alanine at 3.2 grams, a dose we look for. That's a saturation-based ingredient. So obviously you've got to take it every day to yield the benefits in terms of helping with your endurance, buffering lactic acid. But why a lot of people know and love it in pre-workouts is that it gives that itchy, tingly sensation when the pre's kicking in. So love to see that. Then we've got L-tyrosine, another amino acid at 1.5 grams, a little bit more than what we typically see. Typical dose is probably about 1 gram, so nice to see that here. That is going to help with your mood and focus. And then we've got N-acetyl-L-carnitine, 1 gram, nice. Again, that's going to help with your focus and attention. It's also going to help with some fat burning side benefits as well. Then we've got taurine, another amino acid at 1 gram, the dose we look for. Jack of all trades, going to help with energy production, focus and hydration, aka pumps. Then we've got glucuronolactone, 500 milligrams. This has been known to help with your focus and attention and endurance and performance benefits in the gym. And it's also seen in energy drinks. Then we've got pink Himalayan salt, 500 milligrams, a very nice dose there of quite obviously salt, so sodium. Is going to help to fire your muscles, help with your contractions, help to get that pump on, love to see it. Then we have caffeine anhydrous, the main important ingredient of course, 250 milligrams, which is around about 2.5 to 3 cups of coffee, or probably 1.5 energy drinks. It's a nice amount, you'll definitely feel it. It is, however, on the lower end of what we typically see. I would say an average for today's pre-workouts is probably about 350 milligrams of caffeine. So they've gone about 100 under here. It might be a positive to some people, might be a negative to others, but it does go right in line with the name of the 365. So it's a product that you should be able to genuinely take on a daily basis without really getting any negative effects from doing so. So absolutely appreciate that dose there. Like I said, it's the main stimulant. It's going to wake you up and get you moving, and it is still a pretty substantial dose that you'll feel. I like that dose. Then we've got CDP choline, citicoline sodium, 250 milligrams, which is a choline donor. So that's going to help to fire your brain up, improve your focus, and therefore improve your athletic performance in the gym. Then we've got theobromine HCl, 100 milligrams, which is a slightly more potent version of a theobromine source. It's going to provide some mild stimulation and help with energy and mood elevation. Then we wrap off here with Hupazia serrata, 15 milligrams, so 150 micrograms there. That's going to help with your memory, focus, cognition, tying in with those other nootropics in the formula. So yeah, I think it's a very, very nice label. It's ticking all the boxes you look for. You know, even on the front here it says pump, energy and focus, and I'd absolutely agree with that based on that label. But you know, we'll have to see how will it come together in the real world down the gym. Be right back. Okay, let's talk real world effects with Mvpre 365. Will it tick the boxes for you as a daily driver? Well, let's start off from the very beginning with the beta-alanine, and it kicks in definitely strong with this product. Within 5-10 minutes, you're itching your eyeballs out. So I would honestly say like an 8 out of 10 on the tingle scale, which is great to see because we love beta-alanine. I know not everyone does, so you know, if you don't like it, then maybe take less of a scoop or look elsewhere. But I think that more people like it than don't like it. So yeah, it kicks in very strong. And in daily drivers, we always appreciate that because it gives the at least illusion that something strong is kicking in and you've got to get moving. So box ticked for us. What comes in after that is a very, very smooth onset of energy. And I would go down the route of saying this is more of a nootropic feeling pre-workout. So it's not something that you feel a crazy physical sense of energy. You just feel very much woken up, on the ball, dialed in, brain is fired up. It's one of those ones where you're sort of calm and collected. You're able to focus effectively because you're not flapping around too much. And that, again, goes in right in line with what these guys are going for. So, energy lasts no more than about 90 minutes to 2 hours, and then it comes down nicely on the other end. There's no peaks, troughs, crashes, nothing nasty concerning that. It's a very smooth feeling pre-workout, hence why I'm saying it feels almost like a nootropic style pre-workout. So if you like something that's more of a smoother onset, a smoother feeling pre-workout, this will obviously be for you. If you want something that's harder hitting and gets you ramped up like to a crazy degree, then you know you probably want to look elsewhere because that's not what this pre-workout's aiming to do, apart from that beta-alanine that obviously gets you fired up from the get-go. Anyway, let's talk about pumps because I actually personally think they are the best thing about this pre-workout. A slight edge compared to the Focus, and it's not to be, you know, it's the label leaves no confusion really with 10 grams of L-citrulline for a start. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, you get nasty granity pumps on this product. I used it for back day most recently, and yeah, I was pumped within the first few sets. So honestly, I would say pumps are the best thing about it, which is what you'd want in a daily driver pre-workout, I should hope. So lovely to see that. Slightly behind that, and I mean slightly, is that focus and mood elevation. Like I said, you just feel good on this, you feel productive, you feel switched on, you feel calm, collected. It's very, very nice. And then behind that is the energy. So I would actually say energy is probably a little bit below average for pre-workouts these days, but again, could be a positive or a negative. That's just the route they're going down. So yeah, top pumps, below focus and mood elevation, below energy. And that's exactly what I wanted to get from this pre-workout. So it didn't disappoint me. I wasn't underwhelmed, I was very much whelmed, because it came together exactly as I anticipated, and that is very, very good.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
And these guys always provide good products. You know, you can tell it's high quality, they don't cut corners, they don't underdose, they don't do none of that BS. So you know you're in good hands when it concerns Innovapharm. So yeah, like I mentioned, there's no negatives to this product whatsoever. So I do genuinely believe that you could take this every day with no problems whatsoever. There's no digestive issues, you don't miss meals through appetite suppression, it doesn't keep you up all night, person dependent of course. So yeah, I really do think they've hit the bullseye on what they're going for on this one, and it is one that I genuinely would be happy to take on a daily basis, you know, and add to the fact it also tastes pretty damn nice as well. That makes it even more of a pleasant experience. So yeah, like I said guys, I cannot knock it. I think it is priced about right. You know, bearing in mind we've got no discount code at the time of filming, I would say that it's worth that price point. I wouldn't say you're getting ripped off, nor is it a bargain. I would just say, yep, that's fine. If we get a discount code, I would say buy it straight up. But at the moment, as it stands, I would say shortlist it if you're in the market for a daily driver pre-workout that ticks all the boxes you're looking for. And like I said, it truly is a 365 product, because that amount of caffeine is not going to offend anyone, is it? I think most people, even your average Joes that don't even train, will be doing 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day on coffees and energy drinks and sodas and things like that. So 250, I like the fact that you can take this and then it leaves a bit of extra room that you can have teas and coffees and, you know, maybe even milder energy drinks in that same day, and it won't push you over the edge too much when it concerns your daily caffeine intake. So it allows a bit more wiggle room for you to enjoy the rest of your day with other caffeinated products if you wish to. But then you could also argue that kind of defeats the object of this being a daily driver product and keeping your caffeine to a minimum. So that's to your own discretion. It's just nice that you have that option, where with other crazy pre's you wouldn't necessarily, if you're already taking 350, 400 milligrams of caffeine in a single hit. But yeah, I think I've waffled enough. I think I've covered the whole general idea of the product and how it comes through in the gym. Ultimately, I do recommend it, so do check it out. If we get a discount code, like I say, that will definitely improve things even more. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on it. Let us know if you've used it. Anything else you want to see us review on the channel, all of the usuals. And as always, stay stimmed.